July 25, 2019, issue 977 of the Omega Communications. And this is Lani speaking to you, and I welcome you into this space, opening the portal for you to connect with me, connecting consciously as your light energy self, the higher aspect of you. To begin, of course, you must be in a comfortable space where you can experience this transmission for about the 20 minutes duration, undisturbed. And each time you listen to this message, you will receive something more or something different. It's a fascinating expansion, and simple also when you align yourself with your highest self, with the intention of upliftment, expansion, of receiving energy and information. And here we are, we begin this way again, assembling in the receiving area of this station of light, located and assigned to assist us all on this planet. Orem here with you, beloved, drawing you deeper into this communication space where you are able to allow yourself to receive on a very deep level of communication. It is where your energy field merges with the energy field of everything that is here in the station of light, and with our station of light, our essential energy self. You are a station of light. An individual, as I am addressing you here, is a station of light. There is the overall vehicle which you are within of this vast station of light. Essentially, all beings originate from the energy source. This is making it easier to communicate one with another, although of course there is the adjustment of energy frequency patterns needed for you to fully integrate the energy sent to you through the words and through the images of the experience in these sessions. Therefore, in this state, it is easier for you in your energy self to resonate with the wholeness here presented to you. Extending the vision of this will expand your comprehension to fully understand the expression of the manifesting creation of the space you are at, and this indeed will align you into a more constructive pattern where you are able to oversee the connections throughout many areas of creation. Originally, you may first be investigating the areas of creation relating to planet Earth system as it is in the present focused time frame for you. What will you be focusing upon? Will you be focusing upon the areas of change, of the introduction of clearer, enlightened ways of activity and living? Or do you focus on some other aspect of creation that has been perhaps ongoing or disturbing you in some way? Choose where you would want the energy that you would want to be experiencing yourself. This is a way of communicating to you part of your presence, the aspect of you that came forward to assist the upliftment and the enlightening of matter, of what has been created. This is simply a reminder to help you reconcile the experiences you may have been having, the experiences of your own inner visions and world, and the experiences of those, whether they match or mismatch what you observe and what is presented to you through your media. We'll move you away from this at this point, and again we're travelling through a time slip in the realities of what you have been experiencing. In this experience where you are moving in your own individual, spherical existence and pattern, you're going deep within a manifested area. We're focusing you within a different galaxy, in a different direction from where Earth is. You are being supported in your travelling to the area of destination, an area which moves into a pattern that you would be visualizing as moving into the central sun of that particular galaxy. We remind you here that not everyone gathered in this particular transmission will be moving into the same positioning. The overall experience is for you to reconnect with the formative energy, waves, patterns, flares, energy that you might experience as very fine particles of light. And it is also part of the experience for you so that you understand that this light is enhancing your energy experience, and the energy experience is enhancing the different layers of your physicality. This is aligning you to a space where you originated from. In this aspect, there is more than one origination space, and this relates to the evolutionary process and what is required for different forms of physicality to exist in different areas of density, of dimension. You have been drawn to the one that relates to the formation of the density dimension in which Earth is situated. Reconnecting to the original process. This process, this energy source, also links directly with your energy DNA pattern, that core pattern of creation. Very necessary for you at this time to realize that it needed to be restored to a very powerful state of existence for you. There are many of you who are experiencing an increase in your intuitive abilities, the receptors, the communication, such as we communicate with you on more than one level in these transmissions. All of this is being enhanced through your receptivity of this pattern you are drawn into. Experience this joyful reunion as you connect with all aspects, and you're bringing this back into your energy presence here in the station of light. The experience of this remains with you and will continue the essential repatterning and clarification of you. For that to continue in the way that is necessary for you indicates you must become more responsible for what you take in to your energy systems. Will it resonate with this highest pattern of energy? Will what you take into you have the energy essence still within it? Realizing that many manufactured products have lost the original energy DNA pattern that is required as part of the nutritional absorption and the energy processes of each and every one of you. When your energy is strengthened and enhanced by this infusion and reconnection, you will find there is a reduction in the level of disturbances within the body for whatever reason, but the reasons, of course, relate to energy systems that are not aligned with the light patterns, the dimensional frequency patterns for you. Now that you have been enhanced in these few minutes of exposure to original source, you will become aware now of the exchange of energy happening into the waters on this planet named Earth. So again, you will witness in some areas there is a decomposition of what had been introduced into the patterns of water. And following that, become aware of the pattern of light frequency you have been exposed to in the central origination energy. And this is coming back into the fluidic patterns, the water patterns on the planet. Should you be seeing the sparkling light overlaying and infusing the water patterns, this is a clear perception of what is occurring. This also is part of the system required as the earth transmutes what has been disturbing it, and the earth is able to do that when it receives the clear flow of the energy pattern being introduced to it. It receives more of this as it comes into the true alignment of where it is in another dimension already existing. And there is the merging of the two patterns, which had become separated. There are times when you as an individual feel there are two aspects to yourself. And of course, this relates in particular to the reference to your highest energy self existing in an evolved state of existence. And you became separated. And all the times that you experience existence in a dense dimension, such as life patterns on Earth and elsewhere, you are inherently seeking the reconnection and the merging of the higher pattern. And you are drawn to that in different ways. You will be again experiencing this as we communicate it to you. So this has been an interesting and necessary experience in this transmission. It is a reconstruction of the energy DNA system of you. Already working in the many layers of you. This is the presentation to you today. I withdraw now Orem out. Thank you, Orem. This is Lani again. Surrounding us here in this space are many beings that I perceive simply as higher sphere beings in the form of a human being, that natural formation we have, but pure light. And I think it is that the light is so strong that I cannot see the details. They have come forward from that central aspect that you were taken to in this session. And they are here reminding you of the depth of the experience. And they witness the energy DNA within you. That is the depth of the perception. They are saying, we see this as the entire aspect of you, as one being conforming to the distant pattern from the distant galaxy from which you originated. You have experienced many layers of form in between. In this, you have been directly reconnected back to Source. And all that was not required no longer exists for you. There is no purpose in exploring different aspects of existence when your present focus of existence is required to bring in the energy of this pattern, the complete energy matrix for you. You are receiving this entirely. And this is done. Oh, and just like that, they withdraw out of the space, back to, well, where they are still existing. So it's up to us now to integrate everything that we've been experiencing. This has been a big one. You will continue to have many realizations about this. The main one being that you have received a restorative pattern completely for you. So as you take a deep breath in now and bringing all of that into your physical body, fully bring your awareness back into the present, opening your eyes, looking around you and noticing the change. You may be seeing the patterns within everything you are looking at, which before you would have felt, oh yes, that's a solid wall or that's a solid object. And now you truly can see into the energy of it. What changes will unfold from this? So again, make sure you are fully grounded, experiencing this greatness of energy. Thank you for being along on this journey. It was amazing. And of course, your presence drew in this particular energy information. So you're sharing that with everyone else who's experiencing it. Thank you again. Now I end this session through the Omega Communications portal.